The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And an alley to run. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes now to throw, and he fends him off. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They run the counter now on 1st down, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom! All right, now, back to Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
3 down. 3 down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And some room to roam now. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, learn it.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Yeah, he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. CJ with a nifty move. And still fighting. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Second down, Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Let's go. 319. Over. 319.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Looking deep for Demarius. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demarius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit!
Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here, officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Third and 2. Now Lynch. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On second down, Anderson. And some room to work. And now running right through it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Blue, Detroit. Back to Philly. Here we go. Set.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Over. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Detroit.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Powers through. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Lynch. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To throw is Lynch. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam inside the 40. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Lynch finding some room at midfield. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run it again with Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Out to the right here to Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to find Conley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set. Green 39.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 319.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
319.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. second down carry for Booker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And the play clock's running down. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, Lynch. He can't get him down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Lynch is going to throw it. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
All right, here we go.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.